Millions of Americans are doing everything right, collecting Social Security, cashing pension checks, picking up side work, and still coming up short every single month. That isn't a personal failure. That's a structural trap, and it's quietly swallowing an entire generation. Meet Cannon, retired, resourceful, and running on a financial cocktail of Social Security, a modest pension, COVID relief money, and part-time mystery shopping gigs. On paper, that sounds like a patchwork safety net. In practice, it's like trying to fill a swimming pool with a garden hose and a prayer. Here's what nobody tells you about safety nets. They're designed to catch you, not carry you. Think of them like a hospital emergency room, brilliant in a crisis, completely wrong as a long-term housing solution. The COVID relief checks felt like a lifeline, and for a moment, they were. But one-time money meeting recurring expenses is like duct taping a broken pipe. The leak slows, but the pipe is still broken. Mystery shopping is genuinely creative hustle, and we respect it deeply. But let's be honest, no one mystery shopped their way to financial freedom. It's income with an asterisk, unpredictable, part-time, and completely at the mercy of whoever needs a stranger to rate their appetizers. Here's the macroeconomic reality hiding in plain sight. Social Security was never architected as a sole income source. It was designed to replace roughly 40% of pre-retirement earnings. The cruel irony is that millions treat it like a salary because the actual salary is gone. Pensions sound like the gold standard of stability. And a generation ago, they were but fixed payments in an inflationary environment, quietly lose purchasing power every single year, like an ice cube melting in slow motion. What felt like enough in 2010 can feel desperately thin in 2025. History keeps teaching us this same lesson, and we keep acting surprised. Partial relief blunts a crisis, but doesn't resolve one. From the Great Depression's emergency relief programs to pandemic stimulus checks, temporary money has always bought time, never transformation. The misconception worth destroying right now is the idea that getting by equals stability. Getting by is a treadmill. You're moving, you're exhausted, and you're going absolutely nowhere. So what do you actually do with this information? The lever that moves the needle is almost always one of two things. Structurally reduce your fixed costs, housing, interest, subscriptions, or find pathways to recurring, predictable income that doesn't depend on a government calendar or a part-time gig schedule. Discipline here doesn't mean grinding harder. It means being ruthlessly strategic about where recurring income comes from and what recurring expenses get renegotiated, refinanced, or eliminated entirely. One well-placed structural change, a refinanced loan, a moved expense, a new income stream can do what 100 small sacrifices cannot. The philosophical truth underneath all of this is simple but uncomfortable. Safety nets exist for emergencies, not retirements. And the moment you confuse the two, you've handed control of your financial life to systems that were never designed to fully support it. Cannon's story isn't about blame, it's about clarity. Because clarity is the only thing that lets you act. You don't need to be wealthy to build stability. You need to be intentional about the difference between money that visits and money that stays. Position yourself for recurring structural income, and then protect that position with the same discipline a surgeon brings to a scalpel. Not emotion, not hope, not improvisation. And here's the quiet comfort in all of this. Once you understand the system, you can actually work with it instead of being worked over by it. The rules are visible, the patterns are repeatable, and the moves, though not easy, are knowable. Whatever your starting point looks like right now, the next step is simply the first honest one. And if you're ready to take it, whether through real estate investing, home contracting, or finding the right lenders, check out our links in the description below, and let's help you get started.